Hi, it's Mary Ann Colley again. I wanted to talk with you a little bit about what living our ritual, living our values is about. You know, people talk about ritual and they say it's secret, and it is secret. But ultimately, what I'd like to share with you today is that our ritual is not just a ceremony. Our ritual is a way that you and our members put it into action. Ritual to me is just our everyday, the way we treat people. It's the way we look at others. It's the way we work through friendship. It's the way we see ourselves. It's the way we make decisions. And that ritual then sometimes just becomes a daily activity. For example, I was walking down the streets of New York City one day and one of our symbols was in a window. And I was with Theta Phi Alphas and we stopped and one of them said, "Do you see our symbol in the window?" Kind of under their breath. And I said, "Do you really think people care on the streets of New York City that our symbol's in that window?" Some people are saying that our ritual is so secret that we don't talk to each other about it. Like that day, we should be able to talk about that symbol all day because nobody there really cared except for us. But how we put that symbol into action is important. Our symbols, our ritual is about living a life that's balanced. It's about taking our lives and saying, if I do this, and I make these decisions, the end result is going to be something that positively impacts me and others. Again, ritual is not just this high and pie in the sky of these values that don't make any sense. It's about the way we stay up all night, maybe tutoring somebody in a subject because we're better at it than them. Maybe it's because a sister is in a performance somewhere on campus and we show up, not because we'll get a point for it, but because we wanted to be there. We wanted to support her. Maybe it's that one of our sisters loses somebody important to them and needs the support of our sisters. Maybe it's just that you surprise somebody one day with a sandwich from Subway or wherever you get your sandwiches, and you just have a moment where you sit down and you have lunch and they had no idea and didn't expect that to happen. As you get older, it's maybe working through some of those more complicated parts of life. No matter where you are and what you do, it's all about that our ritual and our values is every day. Those young founders of ours, those incredible 10 amazing young women, didn't know what life was going to be like past 1912 in their period of time. But what they gave us was a roadmap, was an opportunity to say, if I follow these values, no matter if it's 1912 or beyond, or 2000 something, in today's world, it really is about the way we treat one another, the way we respect ourselves, the way we make decisions sometimes that are complicated. Maybe it's that we take somebody's keys and we don't let them drink and drive. Maybe it's that we confront someone on a behavior that's really harmful to them. Maybe it's that we stop someone from being placed in a situation that's gonna hurt them, and not just today, but will follow them for the rest of their lives. Living our values, living our ritual, understanding what that's about, just is everyday life. And it's about the way we really take care of one another. I believe that sisterhood and ritual and everything that we do is tied to our ability about a level of care. Do you, in your chapter experience and with one another, create a level of care for all of our members? Not just the ones that are in your people, but the ones that we all say we make promises to one another. We make promises to the fraternity. Are you one of those people who lives out those rituals and those values? I'll tell you, some days I do a good job and some days I don't. And that might be the same for you. But ultimately, it's about every day trying to be as closely aligned to those values in our actions, in our words, and in our deeds. And I feel like if we do that, each and every one of us will really be and embody what Theta Phi Alpha's values have always been about.